This is how I study. I'm going to cover the heart physiology, sequence of excitation, intrinsic conduction system. Okay, heart physiology, sequence of excitation, intrinsic conduction system. Number 1, we have the SA nodes. Okay, and that's also is a sinoatrial node. This, let me move it out of the light, generates impulses 75 times per minute and depolarizes faster than any other part. So it depolarizes faster than any other part of the myocardium. We have 2. Let's move it down here, which is known as the AV node or the atrial ventricular node. And this one, it's smaller diameter fibers. It has fewer gap junctions, which delays, this is the important part, it delays impulses for approximately 1/10 of a second. Okay, again, atrioventricular node or the AV node has fewer gap junctions, which delays impulses approximately 1/10 of a second, and it depolarizes 50 times per minute in absence of the SA node input, that is. The third one, we have the bundle of His. Also known as atrioventricular bundle or the AV bundle. This one is basically the only connection between the atriums and the ventricles. Okay? The fourth one is the right and left bundle branches. And this is basically 2 pathways. Pathways down the interventricular septum. The interventricular septum that carries the impulses toward the apex. Okay, so it carries impulses towards the apex. The last one is the Purkinje fibers. And Purkinje fibers is basically, it completes the pathway into the apex and the ventricular walls. Okay, so it completes pathway. Okay. So basically the apex plus ventricular walls. Again, let's take a look at this. Okay, again we have the heart physiology sequence of excitation, intrinsic conduction system. Okay. First one we have the SA node, or the sinoatrial node. It generates 75 times per minute, depolarizes faster than any other myocardium parts. Okay. 2 is the AV node, or the atrioventricular node. It's fewer gap junctions, and it delays approximately a tenth of a second. It delays the impulse approximately a tenth of a second. It also depolarizes 50 times per minute in absence of the SA node input. Third is the bundle of His, or the atrioventricular bundle, or the AV bundle. And it's the only connection between the atriums and the ventricles. The fourth is the right and left bundle branches. This is basically 2 pathways down the interventricular spectrum, which the impulse travels towards the apex. And then the last is the Purkinje fibers, which completes the pathway of the impulses, apex to the ventricular walls.